Hello friends, it is Kevin. I want to talk about prepackaged cannabis versus non-prepackaged, I feel like it's kind of a big debate, especially with everything that's going on right now. A lot of people don't like it. So I just kind of want to touch bases on everything, the pros and cons on it all, and kind of my point of it. My perspective behind it, because it wasn't very long ago that I didn't that I was prepackaged, and I wasn't a fan of prepackaged. At the beginning, in my mind, I wasn't a fan of prepackaged. At the beginning, especially at the beginning, like, you couldn't really trust. You needed to be able to see what you were getting, how you needed to be able to see them weigh it up and everything. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of factors that people, they want to be able to smell it, they want to be able to see it, they want to be able to see you weigh it up to make sure you're not shorting, just to make sure, you feel better and everything, and that you're getting like full buds, right? So all those issues are issues to do with trust, and they're issues that we had with our old weed man, you know what I'm saying? We would just get what we got, and that is what it is. Like, you'd be lucky if someone had a couple strains, and hell, still, you got what you got. I don't know, if you got some good weed, man, you get hooked up or whatever, but you like seeing it weighed up if you had that guy. If not, it was what it was, and you went home and put it on the scales, so it was always that kind of trust issue. But guys, one, we're dealing with legal dispensaries, and two, and you have the choice to go other places, right? So there's that factor. And two, the biggest factor of all of this, guys, of all of it, that changed my aspect on it, this is medicine, right? This isn't recreational. This is medicine. And one amazing thing about Oklahoma is, if you've talked to any of the people from other states, Colorado, Oklahoma, they like their weed, and it's no state has pushed medical and been so beneficial from the medical aspect of it. You talk to people from California that come down here, and they're like, Oklahoma is about medicine. I love it. They're here because this is about the medicine, about healing the people. From every other state, people say the same thing, because where they're from back home, it's not about the medicine. It's just about the glamour, the weed or whatnot. You know what I mean? So, guys, so there's many people, I never got it before, but I have an autoimmune disease, right? And that lowers my immune system anyways. And when you take a biologic like they want you to, that shot, it drastically lowers your immune system, The nurse told me, like, do not get the flu. Like, the flu's deadly for someone with a low immune system, much less the coronavirus, just the flu is, right? So if you've got the open jar and you come in and someone's like, hey, I like that one, can I smell it? And you open it up and you let them smell it, guys, and someone's sick, someone's germy, like, people intentionally reach their hands in there. Y'all seen the stuff on the news where people are intentional assholes and, like, lick food and cough on food and stuff, like, so you're giving people the opportunity to get their germs into that medicine. Because from that point, even if I stay home and I don't go into the stores because my immune's compromised, and I send someone into the store for me, but you let the previous people stick their nose in that jar and get their germs all in it, then you run the risk of getting me sick once it comes back home. That's the biggest aspect of prepackaged right there. It's because it's medicine, and some people need this, and some germs that y'all could bring back home could literally kill someone. Not to go that point, but it could. It's especially with the coronavirus now, guys. Like, that's the truth. Like, y'all are seeing that. This stuff's been going on. The corona makes it more to your eyes, guys, but this has been going on. Like, the same things happen with flu with people with low immune systems. So, the other thing is, if you've got a trustworthy dispensary, I understand wanting to see it. Like, everyone should have some kind of small look jar and smell jar. The smell to me is one of the biggest aspects. Even if I can't look it, if you have it in something black that I can at least stick my nose in and smell, like, the smell is a big aspect of it, right? So I get that. You need a small smell jar that you can look at and you can smell. I get that. Sanitize it down, whatever. If you don't want to touch it, you don't want to touch it, whatever it may be, but that keeps you from getting your germs in my cannabis. If your dispensary is a trustworthy dispensary, it doesn't matter whether it's prepackaged in the back or packaged up front. They're going to weigh you up a good gram. They're going to weigh you up a good eighth. They're going to weigh you up a good ounce. If you've got an untrustworthy dispensary, it doesn't matter whether they do it in the back or they do it in the front. If you're going to get a shady eighth, you're going to get it regardless. That's just the way it is, guys. It doesn't matter. You've got to find your trustworthy shops. It's going to be one way or the other regardless, right? So you got a good trustworthy shop that's going to weigh you up a good eighth. It doesn't matter, weigh you up a good gram. And y'all guys that come in to buy, grams all the time and expect it to be like super hooked up in a perfect bud, like you're buying a small gram, that's hard to do. You're usually going to get the smaller pieces because it's easier to weigh up a gram that way. And so, I mean, that's it, It should be prepackaged. It's medicine. If it's recreational, whatever, you want to stick your nose in it, whatever, you want to take your chances, whatever. But right now it's medicine. It should be prepackaged. I understand that I understand all your reasons behind it, but it's medicine. You know what I mean? It needs to be prepackaged. I need to be able to see what I'm looking at, but if you go get it from the back, I'm cool with that. I don't like the weed and the little manila packages because they can get smashed together and it smashes the buds. As much as I hate all the plastic extras, I like the plastic just because it doesn't crush. I don't like my buds getting crushed and everything. That's just a preference. I don't like the flour in the bags, but to me, nowadays, especially with the medical marijuana, it needs to be prepackaged, guys. That's my reasoning why. Y'all let me know y'all's reasoning. What do you think about it? Prepackaged, not prepackaged? Why do you not like it prepackaged? So, peace out, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.